We also have to put in place a law and a plan for a pathway for citizenship for the millions of people who are here and are prepared to do what is legally required to gain citizenship. We don't have that in place because people are playing politics.
She wouldn't know politics if it bit her on the booty. Now, keep in mind, amnesty efforts have repeatedly failed in the Senate. On top of that, Latino voters, interestingly, they have been moving toward the right. So is the border a political loser for the Democrats? Let's get in tonight with our Thursday Night Man panel. We've got radio host of the Jason Rantz Show, Jason Rantz, in the house, along with Democrat strategist and former Biden campaign surrogate. He can't wait to dig his teeth into this steak. It's Kevin Walling. And we've got attorney and author of the best-selling book, How to Become a Federal Criminal. Get yours now in time for Halloween. Plenty of lawlessness there. It is Mike Chase. Welcome, every man on the panel. Great to have you all.
Hey, Kennedy.
Hi. So, Jason, let's discuss this because, you know, Congressman Issa said this is exactly what Democrats want. These are the future voters that they want pouring over the border. But what about the fact that Latino voters, you know, they don't want to be treated like a mindless blob. They don't want to be told how to vote. And many of them are finding the GOP a little bit more attractive right now. What accounts for that?
Yeah, I mean, I think what they're doing is playing the long game. Because as I watched some of those interviews this morning with Griff Jenkins, I mean, the message to Kamala Harris and Joe Biden was thank you. And so if you're bringing in a whole bunch of people who end up having children, who end up then becoming voters, they are probably going to thank the Democrat Party. So I think they're playing the long game. And when you look at what's happening heading into the midterms, they're going to lose the House. Maybe they lose the Senate. It might be a little bit closer than people realize. But they kind of know they've lost this, so they're going all in. If they didn't think that this was going to work, they wouldn't be going all in at a time when they know that they've got abortion on their side that's energizing their own base. And for the most part, media outlets other than Fox News have not really been talking about immigration issues. There is a huge portion of people who don't realize that a whole bunch of people are coming across the border. And so now all of a sudden, thanks to Abbott and DeSantis, folks are paying attention because you force the media to cover it. So I just think this is a losing battle in the short term, which they know.
All right. So when does this change, Kevin? When do we reach critical mass in terms of shipping and busing and flying people all across the country? Because that's not going to change the existing laws. Which party is going to get serious about this? Because obviously it's not the Democrats. No offense.
Yeah, Kennedy, it's an important question. I think when we change the incentive structure for actually trying to get something done on this issue is when we'll see action. And I fundamentally don't see that in the short term. You know, you mentioned years over years in terms of false starts with the House and the Senate on immigration reform going back to George W. Bush and others. We passed a comprehensive bill in 2013 that was championed by Marco Rubio that actually gave amnesty over 10 years to undocumented folks here in the country. He reversed course for his presidential run, and it died in the Republican House of Representatives. So as long as it's still a political football back and forth and the incentive structure isn't there on either side for the Democrats or Republicans to do something about this, when we see this massive number of folks coming across the border, it is a crisis. I'm a Democrat saying that this is a crisis and we need action on it. But until that structure changes and we see principled people willing to compromise and figure out a solution on this, I don't see anything happening.
Well, maybe don't go all in on amnesty. Maybe amnesty isn't the only answer. Maybe there are other aspects of our immigration system that are completely broken. And when you throw amnesty in there, it's so off-putting to half of the electorate, you're never going to get anything done. But there are plenty of reasons to streamline, simplify, improve the immigration system, Mike.
Yeah, look, I live in the world of federal criminal law, right? And so we talk about this issue of aiding and abetting all the time. So if there's conduct that you think is improper and should not be condoned or allowed, you don't aid and abet that conduct. You don't give incentives for people to engage in that conduct. So I think Kevin's exactly right. You should not be incentivizing this conduct, but I'd go one step further and say that the actions of the various administrations have actually aided and abetted the exact conduct that we're outraged about now. And so when you give incentives and you dangle carrots like amnesty, it's not that much different than dangling pardons for federal criminals for certain kinds of conduct that you disagree with. So the administrations have to realize and take this out of the political realm. This should not be on the debate stage. If you want to get rid of this conduct, deal with it head on, but don't put it into the political realm because it's only exacerbating the problem.
They can't help themselves. They're all a bunch of children, and they should all be voted out of office, all of them.